Welcome aboard the Brown Hornet for the first time in close to 4 weeks. 4 weeks and 1 day I think it is since I've been out here. It's been too long, but I've had a crook back. So today's interesting on a number of fronts. One of the things I need to do is to try and look after my back a bit more. You know, playing rugby all those years and a bit of cricket and other things is neither of those pastimes are particularly good. 4-1's back, and I'm probably paying a bit of a penalty for that. That said, I should probably actually go and get someone to look at it and get some treatment, but I'm a bloke and we just tend to suck it up. So I've just arrived at the Flatty grounds. I don't know what time it is. It's about, I left at about 6, so it must be close to 7 right now. Now there's a bit of wind, not much. It probably looks a bit worse than what it is from the coming from the west to the east. And given it's going to be 25 degrees today, I'm holding a bit of hope that this wind will back off over the course of the morning. I think it probably will, as the nor'easter comes in and cancels this out. Now, part of today, for a bit of fun, what I thought I would do, I saw these on eBay things here. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. It's called a Snapper Snatcher. Now, it's not a genuine one because I'm a tight ass. I bought the cheap Chinese ones. I'm not sure what sort of knot that is. It looks dodgy as hell. But anyway, £60 line. They've got a bit of pilchard on each one. There's our regular Paternoster rig over there. Dropper loops, as people call them. So I thought, let's do a comparison and see how these ones here do any better. And I'll do another test later on. I'll put one of these down unbaited and see if a flathead is stupid enough to eat one of these little sort of lure things that's on the line. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Now, as part of this experiment, I was going to use exactly the same rod and reel as there. What happened on the way in? I forgot to flick my bail arm over. The line's dipped down into the water and the line has spilled itself. So there's, unfortunately, several hundred metres of fishing line floating in the water somewhere. I couldn't go back and get it. I'm you know, right out here now. I don't know where it came out. Probably in the river. I'm hoping someone finds it, but it was an accident. There's not much I can do. I did check around my propeller on this motor. I can't see any fishing line there because it was possible that it could have, you know, when I was coming out he got caught up in that. I would expect to see a bird's nest there if that was the case, but I haven't seen anything yet. So enough of that. This is the first drop of the day. So the lines both have got 50 pound yellow braid. This is a 60 pound. They both got 60 pound leader. Both got a 14 ounce lead. So let's get these lines down. I think 14 will be enough today. We'll get them down and see, and I'll keep a tally all day as to which one performs best. So there's our trusty old Paternoster ring. Always interesting to test these things out. I know a little midget Irishman who speaks quite highly of these Snapper Snatchers. So anyway, that's on the bottom. And I've got a brand new filleting knife that I bought. Thought I'm going to lash out. Here's one on here already. And I'm on. Not a bad one too, holy shit. It's a decent fish. Very good fish. Oh, fuck. First drop of the morning, you saw it here, live, on my YouTube channel. So, that's interesting. Alan Middlemiss, I know, will be watching this today. Tonight, when I put it up online. This is a good fish, Alan, and I wish you were here, mate. In fact, we might run the gauntlet one time, depending on how long this ridiculous, holy shit, ridiculous lockdown continues. Big fish, big fish, big fish. He has engulfed that bait. That is massive. That is fucking massive. Alright. Well, Paternoster 1. El Cheapo, dodgy brand variety. Snapper Snatcher Nord. I'll take my glasses off so I can see. Alright. Oh, hang on. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. A bite on this one. I'll bring this one up shortly. I'll sort out this fish first, get that other one back down. Now I've got to find my pliers. This is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I'm bending over now, and I need to not do that, because if I need to cut down the amount of time my back is working substantially. So I've got to start learning, teaching myself to do things like this. I'm just down on one knee here. That is a fucking big fish. Alright, try and get this hook out. Which I have. That's a nice one, guys. That's a good fish. Massive. As far as blue spot flathead go, which is what that is, it's about, you know, I have caught bigger ones, but not much. Alright. 1-0. She said. Oh, don't fall in. Alright, down we go with this one. Now we'll move this bucket out of the road. Again, I just want to be able to go about my business today without having to bend over quite so much. Back's alright at the moment, I can feel it, but I can every day at the moment, so I don't really know if it's any better or worse. I have caught some, I might check the lens on the thing here, give it a little wipe. My glasses got a bit splashed then. Alright, here we go. Now, is this on the bottom? Yep, close enough. Now there could be no bait on there. I've caught a fish and taken my eye off it. So it could well have been taken, and in fact I'll probably bring it up while I'm watching this line over here. It's cleaning my glasses at the moment. Okay, what do we got on here? Is there any bait? That one over there I can definitely see is on the bottom. I don't think, it's a bit splashy today. I don't think there's any bait on here. Okay, I'm trying to keep my back, not bend forward. I know on boats you naturally tend to sort of brace yourself, and in doing so just lean forward fractionally. And that's enough, believe it or not, over the course of a whole day to contribute to lower back pain when something's obviously pretty badly wrong in there. So I'm just trying to remind myself that I have one bait on this one. Alright, that's interesting. I'll reload, put it back down. Now, these are circle hooks. You see, I don't know if you can see, that at all. Which means, for people that don't know, there's a slightly different theory in how they work. Let me just get this baited on and get it down, and I'll keep crapping on. Yeah, got a blood nose. So, sorry, I'm just looking at that right over there. These hooks are, the theory is that as the hook will sort of half pull out of as it goes to pull out of the fish's mouth, that little curled bit, the hook twists and hooks the fish right in the side of the mouth on the way out. That's how they're supposed to work. Do they work or not? Don't know. I don't usually lose them. I lost a couple of fish on them 20 years ago early when they were all the rage. I sort of lost confidence in them. So, don't know whether that means, you know, and then I just went back to normal J hooks. And, oh, there's a bit of bait in the ground. Gotta keep picking that up, or else it gets trodden in. You lose confidence in it, you know. Go back to what you know. Do you change? Don't know. Anyway, we'll do a bit of an experiment today. It is nice to be out here again. That wind's actually dropped off ever so slightly already. Just in the 15 minutes I've been here. Oh, look at that fish. It's a ripper. Here it is. Woo! I don't know how wide the esky is, but it's had to curl the tail around to get. Oh, there's one over here. One on the Snapper Snatcher. It's on. Not a bad one. Bit of weight to it. Not as big as that other one, I'll tell you that. So this, well, we won't count it yet because it's not in the boat, but assuming it doesn't get off, this will make it 1 all. I'm about, Amir and I were out here a month ago, about, not far off that mark, I'm about just a little bit south, maybe 300 to 500 metres south of where we were. I don't like this rod. I don't like this rod and reel setup. I don't like overhead reels. It keeps trying to spin around in my hand. And we have, it's been foul hooked. No, it has, it's just twisted up. Look, that's why it felt a lot bigger than what it actually is. I'm going to just try and get this unhooked. And look, has it done what it's supposed to do? Probably has actually. Hooked it in the side of the mouth. Let's see if I can just twist this off. It has. It's hooked right in the corner of the mouth. There you go. There we go. See you, mate. He swum off. Don't worry. Nature lovers. Alright. So, 1 all. That was a legal flathead, by the way. But I'm going to let the little ones go today. Nope, don't fall over. A bit harder to hook the bait on with these circle hooks. I'm just not used to it, I suppose. Oh, that's a bend over again. Alright. Interestingly, that hook just, you know, did exactly what it was supposed to do in the side of the mouth of the fish, and both the baits were gone. So, 1 fish or 2 fish biting on that line. This one's been a bit quiet. It's on the bottom. Alright, welcome back. I'll tell you about half an hour later. But I found out what was stealing my bait. And it's the Gladys berejiklian of fish. The leather jacket. They're ugly. They're annoying. They add no value. They fuck up your day. So I've just moved only about less than maybe half a K. And this is the first drop. Now back at the drift where I did so well last time I was out here, which was a while ago. This one's down. As is this one. Let's sit down, see what happens. All right. Sometimes when you're fishing, you just got to up and move. There are jackets over there now. Well, if there's jackets somewhere, they're usually everywhere. They're pricks. Fuck, that's almost certainly splashed the camera. It's really annoying, that. Just that little baby top just gets under the, what do you call it? Fuck, mental blank. Sorry. Also trying to watch fishing rods and trying to discern bites and talk all at the same time. The cavitation plate. One on here. Might have just got off actually. I was fucking around. Maybe not. It's still on. Nothing special. Could be a small flathead or a leather jacket. Let's have a look. Kicking around, so it could be a barracuda too. Might still be some of them around. What are we here? Flatty! It's a keeper. I need to spin this thing around. S-Guy. Now, check the circle hook performance. There's a bite on that other rod, but I'll get this done first. Look at that, right in the corner of the mouth. Might be some truth in all this. People have been telling me for 20 years to use these circle hooks. And you know what? Probably should have listened. Bite straight away. And look, I think this is how I'm going to fish today. So that was within about 5 seconds of hitting the bottom. In fact, the line hadn't even come tight, and there was already a fish on. There's one on that one over there now. Having a bite. This, assuming I land it, will be 3-1. Fish, medium size, a bit on the small side, but certainly a respectable keeper. And it's hooked in the side of the mouth. I'll be fucked. Two baits eaten. Oh no, that one's still on. Alright, that's interesting. But within that fish bit, basically the line hit the bottom, hold me back, and it was on. Let's go again. Same technique, eh? Alright, we're back. About an hour later. I did what I said I was going to do, got the octopus down. It's been pretty successful. There's been fish pretty consistently coming over. I'm kind of just a bite there. Fishing one rod but alternating because there's so many fish down there, so I just wound a fish in. I'm so unfit that makes me puff. There's so many fish down there, including pickers, jackets, etc., that fishing two rods is just not completely practical. So I'm sort of just going back and forth a bit. The score is 7 to the Snapper Snatcher, 4 to the dropper lips. That's all legal size fish. Obviously we wouldn't go over the bag limit because that'd be naughty, so any over the bag limit are being released. There's one! You fucker, I missed it. It's alright, it's got octopus on there, which is good thing is you put it back down and wait and then you've got a fish on like this. Oh, this is a good one, a real good one. Started the video just at the right time. The one I caught just before this was good too. Big chunky one. So interestingly, the 4 that's been caught on this rod have all been big ones. And the 7 that have been caught in the other one have been smaller ones, but all still legal. Haven't caught a throwback today. Well, I haven't caught a non-legal fish today. So, that's interesting as well. Anecdotal, but nonetheless interesting. This one's a medium-sized one, I reckon. That's a fucking beauty. It's not the biggest of the day, but it's right up there. Oh, he's even de-hooked himself. Thank you. And I still have my baits. Just hook this one on. So it's octopus. Alan Middlemiss, courtesy of Alan J. Middlemiss. Miss you, mate. Oh, now this is my new flooring in my boat. Oh, he's just fucking spunked all over the floor. So it's a boy one. That's a fucking bit interesting. Must be breeding season. New floor. It's this stuff. We won't look at the fish spunk. We'll look over here. Really good. It's soft. It's nice and soft underfoot. You can hose it out. Leaves and stuff blow in the boat. Have it home. Just vacuum it. They don't get caught in those little holes. Couldn't be happier. There's a few leaves down there from the other day when it was bloody windy. So, floor's a success. So it's now 7:05, I think. Yes, it is. But I'm going to start. Eventually, I'll go back to this rod. In fact, I don't want to take my eye off this other one. I might chuck a couple of octopus baits on to these circle hooks. I don't like baiting them. I'm not used to them. They're a bit fiddly. the hook sort of spun around like that. I'm sure there's a technique for it, but I don't know. I'm going to stick with what I'm used to. But anyway, I'll wash my hands, I'll get that other one down. I know there's still bait on here. Alright. It's a bit silly doing this, a bit wasteful on me. I haven't got that much hard bait left. So I'm wasting it a bit, but might catch another half a dozen fish and head in. I'll just make sure this one's down the bottom. Which it is. There's a bite on here. Alright, back in the hole you go. Alright. It's been an interesting sort of a day. I mean, it's busy down there, but it's so busy that there's a lot of winding up and down. A lot of getting baited. There's one bite on here. So, there actually, surprisingly, hasn't been as many fish come over the side, although this will make it 8-5, I think. Assuming I catch it. Oh, it's a good one. Not bad at all. Bigger than I thought. And I've still got my baits, which is good. Put a bit of it back on again.